Let's do. Let's wait on pre-classic. I think. Let's just do London. So London and Boston announced their fields. Start first with London on the women's side. Bridget Kosgei, world record holder, coming off the silver medal. We wondered, hey, are people going to do the Olympics and then dive right into the fall marathon? The answer is a definitive yes. So she headlines that field. The other stars in that race include Rosa Dereje, Berhane Debaba, Jocelyn Jepkosgei, Valerie Gemelli. Then you go to the men's side of things, an extremely deep race there. Again, featuring some people we saw in Tokyo. Not the gold medalist, Eliud Kipchoge, but you got Berhanu Legesse, Mosenat Garamu, Titus Ikiru, Evan Chebet, Wile Washahan, Sise Lema, who was a DNF in London, and then Shura Katada, who was DNF in Tokyo, who also DNF'd at the Olympics, but he's the defending champ in London.
You little typo.
I switched Tokyo and London there in my head, and I wrote defending Tokyo champ DNF in London. It was the opposite. DNF in Tokyo, defending London champ. Yeah, Shura Katada.
Yeah, I mean, Ethiopia didn't really have that great of a showing at the Olympic Games, and this I feel like might be their chance for kind of redemption, to kind of show a dominant performance at a major marathon. You look at the field; it is fast. It is just so fast. Yeah. I mean, 2:03 flat is the fourth fastest PB. Hell, sub 2:04 gets you in the top 7, which is like sub 2:04 should be the only. This should be get you in the top 1, right? In any typical major marathon, but sub 2:04 gets you in the top 7 here, and it's going to be an exciting field. And for those listening, if you live in Canada, Australia, or the United States of America, you can watch it live on FloTrack. That's right. We're live streaming this, buddy, in the U.S. So it's going to be a late night on the West Coast and East Coast, but you can watch the London Marathon live in America, watch incredibly fast East Africans go at it, watch Bridget Kosgei, who coming off of her Olympic silver medal. It's going to be a wild London Marathon, and I'm excited. They haven't announced the British field yet, I believe. Has it been announced yet?
I haven't seen that yet. I've just seen the
but there might be some late ads here and there. Obviously, it's a weird marathon season with all of them happening in the fall, and you have a bunch of them happening close to the Olympic Games. Typically, that's not how it normally goes. So we don't know if this is the final form of the field, but we know it's going to be fast. London's a fast course, and they got fast talent. So
it's also weird too, because you have people who ran the Olympics coming back just a couple months later in a field with people who haven't run at all in 2021. So you have the rest versus rust debate here playing out at the London Marathon. There's some people who are in between who have run a tune-up race here or there, but because the spring marathon schedule was mostly scattered, to say the least, you have people like Titus Ikiru, 2:02:57, but that was in the Milan Marathon. So a lot of people didn't really pay attention to that result. So how is he going to do in the big race here against all these other sub 2:04 runners? So that'll be fun to see. Someone like Evan Chebet, 2:03 flat in that crazy Valencia race at the end of 2020. This fall marathon season is going to be unlike any other, and the London Marathon is just as good as it has been in the past. That seems to be the one constant, but there are also just a ton of fun things to watch for in this race.